far reaching. These guys are awesome. Oh, God. I need a thing with a USB-C drive. I gotta put one of those in my car. Well, I mean, I can come back and look at it. It's too bad we have to rebuild that quickly. Yeah.
Well, apologies for the technical issues, but that's the nature of it. We'll continue to work through it here. Seems like the Red Wing Public School Wi-Fi that we're connected to is not letting us stream. But the Eagles are streaming. They just scored their 4th goal.
In all honesty, I'm not quite sure what the other end of that looks like. It goes up into the rafters past the Wi-Fi router.
Okay.
So, no promises.
Well, I mean, the iPad's working pretty good. So is this a...
Minor penalty on Red Wing, 4:35 the period. Under 19, Sheldon Johnson. 2 minutes for Ruffman. Johnson for Ruffman at 4:35. Scoring for Rochester Road, 4:39 the period. Up power play goal. Winning 29, Jackson Seaman. Assist for 20, created cross guard. 43, Armani Gordon. Sealing cross guard from Gordon. Power play goal at 4:39. Scoring for Rochester Roads, 4:54 the period. Number 23, Easton Desmond. Assist number 3, Armani Gordon. Gordon at goal, 54.
All right, Eagles just taking over here. Up 5. Huh. Every time I turn around, somebody scores. Wingers came back, keeping this one close, competitive. Tarasov now, one-man show coming through. He gets through everybody and just can't wrap it around the goal. He almost had it, needed a couple more inches there. Comes out here, Lawler. Sends it up, Tarasov. Gets sent out. Ritter picks up, we're gonna have to get on sides. We'll have to check up here. Halverson going back in. Gasner now off the skates of Tarasov. Tarasov picks it up, a 1-on-4. He's out here with Halverson and Gordon. He's going for a line change here. Brummer, Quas, Clark out now with Gordon. Gasner's gonna grab this, one times it. Tipped by Quas Clark wide. Looks for Gordon. Comes out right behind the goalie skates. Kind of a dangerous bounce for the Red Wing goalie there, but stays out of the net. Battling down the corner. Red Wing. Oh, that's going to be a trip. Oh boy, that's a dangerous, a little bit of a dangerous play there. And I'm not sure what's going on. Not sure what the ref was looking at. I don't know if the ref saw anything. There's a trip right in the middle. I think they missed it. That could have been a kneeing. Oh, well, they got away with one there. I think the ref was looking at the two players that got tangled up down in the corner, and so that I don't think anybody saw the trip. Red Wing coming the other way here. Taking their time into the zone. Gets deflected wide. Sealhammer sends it across, loose puck. It's out. Came out from underneath Nessler, and I think they're going to wave it off. I think they'll wave that one off. It was underneath Nessler, and there was a whistle, and it squirted off to the side. So nope, I think that one got waved off. So we'll get a face-off here, left to Nessler. Maintain the 2-goal advantage. Fitzgerald here. Comes back to Fitzgerald. He's battling along the wall. Goes back to Sealhammer. Fitzgerald's going to come in and grab it again. Tries to chip it up to Hammerding. Ends up back in the zone. And we have a broadcast booth right to the left of us, so a little hard to see the far corner. I think the camera gets it okay. Fitzgerald dumps this one in. Goes in on the forecheck. Netchville there. They're going to fire that up the ice. Lawler, he's just going to chip it up. Red Wing will pick it up. Just under the Red Wing player's stick. That'll go down for an icing. So if you're just joining us, apologies. Major technical issues. Basically, I think the Red Wing Public Schools, who owns this facility, their Wi-Fi allows internet but doesn't allow streaming, so it took us a while to figure that out. So hopefully this hot spot holds out and we're plugged in. Hopefully we'll get that figured out here. We're gonna try to switch over to an Ethernet between periods, so if we get disconnected, it should be just briefly. We'll, if anything, we'll go back on the hotspot, so we will have the third period on. You might just have to look for it under live games. It may not be the same stream, so it kind of starts a new one every time we get disconnected. So just look for the live stream if we do get disconnected. Tarasov here. Up to Halverson. He had some speed but poked off his stick. It's going to be an offside, so we'll have to check up. They're going to turn that over to Halverson. He dumps it back. I'm not sure Ritter was ready for that, but he comes up with it. He's got some speed, trying to get around to the outside. Good competitive game here today. It's good to see. Eagles haven't had a ton of competition at JV other than the Providence game that they tied, so they haven't lost yet this year. They're 5-0-1. Big win over Albert Lee. Wasn't much of a competition there, so this is good for the Wingers because they're going to have 2 competitive games. Oh, that one's tipped in off one of the Red Wing players. Shot from the point from Gasner. Eagles will have a good 2 more competitive games coming up when we face Duluth, Marshall, and Blake. Duluth Marshall just recently tied Hermantown, top single A team in the state right now. Battling down the corner here. Brummer going in after the puck. Gordon there now. He's battling 2 Red Wing players. Lawler helps keep it in. Brummer's there, gets chipped out. Ritter back to retrieve, just mishandled there. Red Wings gonna come out with this one. Bouncing puck. Up to the point, dump back in. This one gets sent. They're going to wave it off. They're going to say that Red Wing player touched it. Quas Clark in, battling. Good job by Quas Clark to get body position here. Ooh, goes off the post there, side of the post. Fitzgerald now in on the forecheck. Physical play there. Netchville following him in. Netchville battling. He's going to go retrieve this one. Sends it out front. Bobby's there to tip it, but goes wide. Wooden out now. He's pressuring. Throws it out front. Nobody there. Red Wings going to come the other way. 2-on-2. We got a couple back checkers coming. Ritter, he's got his man lined up here. Nice job by Ritter. Doesn't really give him a lot of room to work with. Netchville now coming the other way. Chipped out, almost too many men on the ice for the Eagles. Red Wings coming the other way here, cuts back. Can't get around Sealhammer. Ackley's going to wind it up here. He's got some speed. He's working his way through. Leaves it for Tarasov, just slightly off the mark. Nice play, good heads-up awareness. Just didn't get quite the timing there he needed. Tarasov now sends it up, hits Ackley. Ackley, Wooden dumps it in, goes in the corner. Ackley's going to be there. Battle along the wall here with Tarasov and Ackley. Sealhammer keeps it in. They're able to battle it out, but Sealhammer comes up with it. He's just going to send that one back in, and Red Wing will go retrieve. 2:10 left in the period here. 3-goal lead for the Eagles. See if we can get one more here before the end of the second period. Kind of a boring corner battle, but it finally comes out here. Nice hard move by Halverson. Chips it up there. It's loose. Ackley. Easy backhand there as it slides past the Red Wing goalie. So just talking about this is a good competitive game despite the score, but we are starting to run away with it here. So we'll go up 7-3. Get a line change here. Gordon out, Brummer, Quas Clark, Lawler, Ritter on D. Lawler 42 at left D, Ritter 40 right D. Blocked by Gordon, comes out to Red Wing. He's got a guy, sends it far side, chips it to the middle, he's in alone. Oh, nice play by the wingers. And on a miscue, it comes right out and it's buried, so they're gonna keep it close somewhat here. Keep it within 3. Gordon on the draw here. He's going to put a hard shot into the corner. Red Wing, not quite the numbers that the Eagles have. They got 6 guys on the bench. There's only 11 guys out here playing JV. Can be tiring. Oh, almost got a breakaway there just off his stick. They're going to call an icing. Face off here, gets sent into the corner. Wooden here, sends it up to Sealhammer. Sealhammer's going to send it, hard shot to the net, but it's blocked. Winger's coming up the other way. Sealhammer's going to retrieve, not really putting much pressure on him. Gasner sends it up the sidewall. Chipped out there by Hammerding. It's just going to get sent back in. Gasner's going to glove that one down. Comes out the other side. Wooden trying to get a stick on it. That's going to be a high stick. Faceoff will come all the way down into the Red Wing zone here with 46 seconds left. Because of our technical issues, manager was busy trying to help figure some of that internet connection stuff out, so we're not tracking shots in this game, and they're not putting it up on the main scoreboard either, so not sure what the shot count is for the team. Fitzgerald on the draw here. Comes to Wooden. Kind of a sneaky play for him, but I don't think our own guys are ready for it. Gasner's there. He's just going to dump this one in. Fitzgerald in on the forecheck. Hammerding there. He's got to get into the action. Comes up the middle, off a couple Red Wings players. To me, that's still icing. A foot or two from the red line. Sealhammer battling a Red Wing player down here. He's going to chip it up. Gets it up to Wooden. Wooden's got his head up. He ends up getting it around him. Tries to send it out to the middle. Now he gets it over to Hammerding. Ooh, he gets a run over. Yikes. And we're kind of run. He's in. That was a big hit there, but he got up. Looks like he's doing okay. Just trying to make a play to get that puck in deep, and that Red Wing player just put a shoulder into him, but looks like he's up. Good time here. He gets back to the locker room. Shake it off. Ready for the third period. All right, well, we're going to give this a try here. Disconnect from the Wi-Fi and see if we can log in through the cable. But if not, we'll get back on the hotspot and log back in. So keep checking back for the live stream on our YouTube channel. does appear that our internet is working, so that's a good sign. We'll take a break here and we'll be back for third period JV action. All right, back here for third period action. Back and forth JV game here versus the Red Wing Wingers. Scoring was really back and forth to start. And then Eagles kind of went on a run and created some separation. And the Wingers got one in the last minute of the game, of the second period, I should say, to keep it somewhat close. So Eagles hopefully can stay on the throttle here. No changes in personnel for JV today, same as against Albert Lee. Ackley belly on the wall, Halverson. Ritter stepping up, bounces around him. Over the Red Wing stick, big rebound, the player was right there. That's been a little bit of an issue for the Wingers here today, is the rebounds. All right, face off back down here in the Eagles corner. Gordon on the draw. He's out with Quas, Clark, and Brummer. These guys have been playing together quite a bit this year. Gasner coming up the wall. Tried to soft chip it up to Quas Clark, but ends up getting turned over. High hard shot by the Wingers over the crossbar, fortunately. Gasner back to retrieve. He's looking. Not doing a great job of supporting the D here, having a tough time getting out of their zone. Don't want to give one up early here. Kind of puts them right back into the game. Gasner's going to send that one in. We'll have to check up to get on sides. They're going to send it up the wall. It's chipped out. Coming the other way here. Gasner should be able to get back. He's got speed. Lawler's there. They're just going to dump this one in. Do a line change. The one Red Wing player out in the middle here fixing his helmet strap. They're going to circle and attack in the other way here. Nice move. Oh, they went off sides. And let's count Red Wing. So they actually are down one from second period. So they had 11, now they're down to 10. Fitzgerald ties up his man off the faceoff. Wingers come up with it. They're going the other way. Ritter pressuring behind the net. Now Wooden's getting down there. Kind of got to, Wings got to kind of stay out of the corners though. When pucks come up high like this and nobody's there. Gets rimmed around. D-man throws it towards net, intercepted by Fitzgerald. Chips it around the wall. Goes right back to the Red Wing. They can't seem to put a puck on net, so that's helpful, I guess, but we can't seem to break out. Kind of been under some pressure here to start this second period. Spending most of the time, or third period, most of the time down here in their zone. Fitzgerald. This line's been kind of stuck down here. Comes up to the point. Nice block by Wooden. Now we're going to get out of the zone here finally, Fitzgerald, but these guys are probably tired at this point. We're going to go for a change. Throws it. Oh, right off the pad. Another save. Nice save by Nessler. Nice job by him to get out of the net, push out, cut down that angle there. Just the rebounds have been the issue, I think, here today. Giving up too many rebounds into good scoring areas. So 11:46 left here. Again, we had all kinds of technical problems to start the live stream off here today, so we didn't get shots on net, but they're probably even. Second period, they're pretty lopsided for the Red Wing squad. I don't know if we've had one down on their end of the ice. If you look at the ice, it's two ends. It's pretty clean down Red Wings end, so we got to figure it out here. Built ourselves a cushion, but that can disappear quickly. Red Wing, Ackley down in the corner now. He's got Tarasov, soft chip up to him, just off his stick. Gasner back to retrieve. He's looking. Hard rim around. Boy, we just have a hard time here picking pucks up. Everything's coming off our sticks. Well, fortunately, that Red Wing player just threw that in the net in the backhand. If he would have went up to his partner, it would have been a nice play. But Gasner coming up with speed. He's going to drive wide, circle behind the net. Up to Seelhammer. Seelhammer, block shot. Going to go down the other way. That'll be an ice. Not sure why that's... Oh, because we shot the puck. Wasn't directed down the ice by Red Wing. Comes out to the point. Their player tries to work his way through. Tipped wide here. Halverson. Good aggressive forecheck there. Still no sustained pressure in their end for the Eagles. Over to Lawler. Lawler's going to turn that one over. Dangerous spot to be throwing pucks, but does a nice job tying his player up front. Loose puck here. They're going to dump that one in for a line change. Ritter sends it up here. Halverson dumps it in. He'll go for a line change. Gordon in. Brummer there. Gets chipped out. Quas Clark. Nice job by Quas Clark to monitor the bench to make sure the guy he was replacing got on the bench before he touched that puck, and that'll be an icing. Comes out to the far side. Brummer with the puck here. Sends it to Gordon. Boys got to get our heads up. We've gotten crushed a couple times already. This is the problem with playing teams that aren't as competitive. You don't have to be as worried about keeping your head up and avoiding checks and that side of things. Seelhammer, he's kind of all alone here. He's going to send one. Oh boy, head high over the net. Gasner there. Seelhammer dumps that one back in. Wooden now, he's going to go grab that puck in the corner. He's under pressure though. Red Wing sends it up the boards. Gets sent behind the net. Fitzgerald now. Wooden. He's got Hummerding out front. Oh boy, if he would have known he was there. Now he finds him. Oh, point blank, loose puck. Can't pick it up. Boys are getting a little rambunctious in front of the net. Kind of an overreaction to really a nothing burger there on a loose puck attempt to rebound. But, you know, it's fun. Any excuse. Faceoff should come out of the zone because the defenseman came down into the altercation, but it'll remain inside the zone. Left the Red Wing goalie. Eagles up 7-4, 3-goal lead. Half period left to go here. Gets chipped in. Seelhammer, big hit there. Gasner, he's going to grab it, get some speed going. He gets taken into the boards, knocks a man down, comes up the middle. Red Wing picks it up. Going to walk around here. Seelhammer's trying to line him up. Loose pucks here. We're just having a little bit of trouble coming up with the puck. A little bit of chasing around. A little bit of a rough game here tonight. Good competition. Coming down the wall here. Fitzgerald, nice job with his stick. Keep that puck in. Chips it up. Lawler's there. Gets sent behind the net. They're skating around the net here, kicked out front. There's one of those rebounds we were talking about. Gets sent all the way down. That'll be an icing. Face off here. Gordon is out with Brummer, and Quas Clark comes right to the Red Wing goal. Oh, weird bounce, and fortunately Nestler was able to fight that one off. That almost made its way in here. We kind of want to maintain this, obviously, this lead. You know, anytime you get within 2, you can pull your goalie and get 2. It's not all that hard to do. So we do want to try to keep it at 3 here until we're under 2 minutes. Nice hit there by Gasner. There's been a lot of hits out here for both teams. Bodies getting knocked around. This one chipped. I don't know if it hit somebody on the bench or what there. Fitzgerald on the draw here, out with Hammerding and Wooden, Lawler, Ritter. Red Wing kind of cutting through the middle here. It's in his skates, comes back to him, cuts back. Ooh, hard shot, nice save by Nestler there. He's made some key saves in this third period because it's pretty much been mostly down on our end. And then shots, probably 13-3 or something in the third. So the boys are doing a nice job keeping pucks out of the net. Fitzgerald here. That gets right on that. Need to win these draws. We've not been winning draws here at JV. Fitzgerald sends it to the side wall. Lawler battling. Gets sent back into the corner. Ritter's there. Good job by Ritter, not just to rim that one around up to their D. Protects it, gets a little gap, and then skates it out. So that's a nice job by him. Bouncing puck here. Red Wing player's going to pick that up. He's coming with speed. He's going to, thought he was going to try to go down Ritter, but he kind of lost it. Cuts back. He's got guys here. He's trying to dangle his way through. Red Wing coming the other way now. Puts it to the net. There's that rebound. Gotta work on not kicking those rebounds straight out. But fortunately, there haven't been Red Wing players there to put him home. Kind of getting to the point now, knock on wood, where it gets a little tougher to put 3 goals in with 4 minutes left, but they're coming with speed here. We got 3 guys back, though. It's kind of a wall across there, not really giving them anything. Loose bouncing puck. Ackley's going to grab that off the stick of Halverson. Boy, we've seen that a lot tonight from the Eagles, so stick control's got to be a little better, pick up pucks. Ackley's coming one-on-one. Yeah, I'm not sure what the move was there. Halverson gets taken into the boards. Red Wings coming the other way here. Yeah, gets around. Makes a little move through his legs. Nice back check there by Ackley to tie up his man out front. Ackley's going to have the puck here. He should just dump this one in. We'll go on the forecheck. This one's been a little contentious out here today. Up to Ritter. Ritter, hard shot. Ooh, boy, almost caught that goalie sleeping. This one comes right out front, and man, Tarasov is having a tough time keeping pucks on his stick. He needs to put some new tape on there. A little bit of wax. Keep that puck on his stick. There's a wide open rebound, but again, we avoid letting one in, so. Hasn't been pretty in the third period, but we're not letting him score. That's what counts. Gordon on the face-off here. Lawler digs that one out. I'm not sure we want to be just ripping pucks down and icing. A little more patient. You can see the coaches over there going, settle down, boys. 3-goal game. I definitely want to get pucks out of the zone, but don't need to be setting them all the way down. Face off here, deflected wide. Chipped up, Quas Clark, he's all alone, so he's going to dump that in. Coming through here, high, hard shot. Oh boy. That one he snuck by the glove there. So I spoke too soon. That's the 2-goal lead. 3-goal lead you don't want to give up. Now we're looking at pulling the goalie and being under some pressure here. And we've been under a lot of pressure this period. Boys need to pick it up here, battle a little bit. They get a couple tough matchups, and they're going to have to be better in this. Comes back here to Gasner. He's going to send that one in. They'll wave it off. This is where we should put pressure on, take time off the clock. Don't let them get out of the zone easy. Good rebounds there. Loose puck. Can't quite get a stick. Nice stick by Wooden. Tries to hit Fitzgerald. They're coming the other way here with speed. Gasner. Ooh, boy. Kind of got away with one there, too. Could have been didn't trip him, but could have been an interference. He kind of stuck the leg out. Fitzgerald coming the other way. Dumps that one in. Again, good forecheck. Wooden's right there, just off his stick. That's been the story of the day. Can't keep pucks on her stick. Can't catch passes. They're going to dump this one in. I'd be thinking about pulling my goalie if I was Red Wing, but we're seeing that coaches don't want to do that much this year. Bobby's going to dump that in. Wooden on the forecheck. Tarasov, Ackley, Ritter, Lawler out. It's picked off a Tarasov stick. Tipped into the zone. Lawler back on his man. Throwing right in front of the net, but it comes out. They'll go D to D here. They'll dump it back in. Guess they're not going to pull their goalie. Gets sent out here. Good pressure by Halverson. He sends it out. It's going to be offsides. 1:02 left in the game. Eagles up by 2. Ackley on the draw. He's out with Halverson out left wing. Tarasov right wing. Steelhammer, Gasner back on D. Tarasov, hands move. He's going to walk around. He gets in loose. Oh, he almost got that shot off, and he's got a dangerous shot. Here's 15. He's the one that went end-to-end and sniped the last one, so he's crafty. He sends another one in. Easy save for Nestler. And I see no indication that they're going to pull their goalie. Okay. I think you got to give these guys a fighting chance. Not sure why you wouldn't to JV or varsity. Pull your goalie, get 6 guys out here, 2 goals. You've been dominating this whole thing, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't think of it. That one's going to come out. Off the inside post and wide. Well, that was close. That's going to be an icing with 16 seconds left. I'd have the extension, but you guys aren't going to be able to sit there for the varsity. Yeah, I have that. Brummer, battle on the wall, about 5 seconds left. And that'll do it for the JV game, so lots of scoring here tonight, but the JV fought off a third period push by the wingers and took care of business. So nice job by the JV team here, another win for them. JV is, that's their 6th game, so they're 5-0-1, tie against Providence Academy. Post game brought to you by Sam Pifron at Dwell Realty. We are going to log off, and we will log back on in just a few short minutes. Yeah, I think they're honoring some teachers here today, teacher night or something like that. So we'll